Oh, the way you talking like Golden State win last year?
Smarties.
When you say he came up big,
Smarties.
you're insinuating that
Oh, Bacchanal.
5 of those years belong to Dwayne Casey.
did the championship belong to Casey?
Listen,
Was that the year?
I just said.
Oh, okay. No.
Oh, Bacchanal.
And you're being very disrespectful. Yeah, welcome to B-Ball and Bacchanal. Yours truly, Dr. J, the Soca Prince, along with Patrice Forum, MD. Whoa.
Oh, Bacchanal.
No, the way you talking like Golden State win last year?
Smarties.
When you say he came up big,
Smarties.
you're insinuating that
Oh, Bacchanal.
5 of those years belong to Dwayne Casey.
did the championship belong to Casey?
Listen,
Was that the year?
I just said.
Oh, okay. No.
Oh, Bacchanal.
And you're being very disrespectful. Yeah, welcome to B-Ball and Bacchanal. Yours truly, Dr. J, the Soca Prince, along with Patrice Forum, MD. Whoa.
Oh, Bacchanal.
No, the way you talking like Golden State win last year?
Smarties.
When you say he came up big,
Smarties.
you're insinuating that
Oh, Bacchanal.
5 of those years belong to Dwayne Casey.
did the championship belong to Casey?
Listen,
Was that the year?
I just said.
Oh, okay. No.
Oh, Bacchanal.
And you're being very disrespectful. Yeah, welcome to B-Ball and Bacchanal. Yours truly, Dr. J, the Soca Prince, along with Patrice Forum, MD. Whoa.
Oh, Bacchanal.
No, the way you talking like Golden State win last year?
Smarties.
When you say he came up big,
Smarties.
you're insinuating that
Oh, Bacchanal.
5 of those years belong to Dwayne Casey.
did the championship belong to Casey?
Listen,
Was that the year?
I just said.
Oh, okay. No.
Oh, Bacchanal.
And you're being very disrespectful. Yeah, welcome to B-Ball and Bacchanal. Yours truly, Dr. J, the Soca Prince, along with Patrice Forum, MD. Whoa.
Oh, Bacchanal.
No, the way you talking like Golden State win last year?
Smarties.
When you say he came up big,
Smarties.
you're insinuating that
Oh, Bacchanal.
5 of those years belong to Dwayne Casey.
did the championship belong to Casey?
Listen,
Was that the year?
I just said.
Oh, okay. No.
Oh, Bacchanal.
And you're being very disrespectful. Yeah, welcome to B-Ball and Bacchanal. Yours truly, Dr. J, the Soca Prince, along with Patrice Forum, MD. Whoa.
Oh, Bacchanal.
No, the way you talking like Golden State win last year?
Smarties.
When you say he came up big,
Smarties.
you're insinuating that
Oh, Bacchanal.
5 of those years belong to Dwayne Casey.
did the championship belong to Casey?
Listen,
Was that the year?
I just said.
Oh, okay. No.
Oh, Bacchanal.
And you're being very disrespectful.
Whoa. Hey, that camera thing seriously?
Yeah. Welcome to B-Ball and Bacchanal. I feel like out of frame, Look how this thing only centered on you. Is that wide lens or?
I do not know anything how to do with AV. You understand?
Smarties. Don't play yourself, I find the tripod is only focused on Patricia, Alright, Dan.
Are you talking tripod? Do you see this thing on 3 leg? You're seeing 3 leg inside there?
On the backside, or?
Big up B-Ball and Bacchanal. Episode 9. Co-host Dr. J.
The hot sauce prince. Large up Chechi's original, because I was the original hot sauce man. Now,
You changing the logo?
have you ever gone to a restaurant and bring your own pepper sauce? You ever do that?
Let me hear the story. Story time. Let me start. Let me hear the
No,
story.
it's like you could ask my wife. This is what I do. I used to have a little flask in my breast pocket.
Used to.
Well, yeah, because now I get all kind of fancy bottles like this. But I used to have a little small thing, Mom
Right.
would fix up in a little small container, and you have to sneak it in with you. And then you go to these restaurants. They're like, "Oh, so you brought your own sauce, sir?" And I was like, "Yeah."
I thrown a flag on that play.
I'm telling you.
You make me a bet some years ago before the pandemic.
Okay.
I take you by one expensive restaurant to eat.
Yes.
I still waiting for you to bring out the hot sauce.
Well, no, because I didn't want to embarrass you, and we're sponsored, so I didn't want to lose the sponsorship of B-Ball and Bacchanal by bringing a homemade pepper sauce
No.
and having that on camera.
We did not have a sponsor at the time.
Yes, we did.
No, Chadi was not the sponsor at the time.
Are you sure?
Positive.
Maybe that is why we have the sponsorship of Chetty Sauce Sauce, because I didn't bring my own. That is how the thing does go. All right, well done.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
And after that, I refuse to make any bets because I still have not a hole in my pocket, a dent in my leg. I still paying my charge X.
I
You
mean,
know-
it is what it is, fam.
Well, I mean,
All kind of bottle of wine we buying and thing, you know. No corkage free, you know.
listen. For MD, whoa, let me talk to myself, eh? Let me talk to myself. It's playoff time, eh?
Yes,
Listen.
NBA playoffs have started.
But the season going by fast, eh?
Yeah. Thing moving quick. But a lot of b-ball and a lot of Bacchanal to discuss.
Listen. Let me get the thing started off right. It's game 2 going on right now, but let me go back to game 1.
Okay.
Sixers and the Nets. You know, I say the Nets have more wings than KFC. It's only wingman on that team, you know what I mean?
Is that what you just said? It's the first time I'm hearing you say this. Smarties, fact check that. You ever hear him say this before?
Next show.
You ever hear him?
I tell them on the show, I say them fellas are more wing than KFC, you know. Spot you sure I say that?
So wait,
is it?
so you using our vernacular on our next show?
Spell
You're
vernacular for me,
very
please.
disrespectful.
Spell vernacular for
You're
me, please.
very disrespectful.
Spell vernacular for me, please, and don't touch your phone. Spell it and don't touch your phone. I see all that. Anytime somebody says something, I see all that.
Bacchanal.
Very disrespectful. Cheers. Welcome back, sir.
Yeah.
Lent done. Look at
Back. Heineken, you could call me 1-800. Yeah. So listen,
you. 1-800 vernacular. Or?
listen. I can't spell that.
Okay.
I'm going to tip. You know what I mean?
Okay.
It's dictionary.com.
right.
Listen.
So we
Sixers Nets. Talk to
Sixers
me.
Nets.
How you feel about the series?
I mean, I ain't gonna lie. In our basketball pool, large up to everybody watching who's part of the playoff pool.
Before you start, who the start of the sentence? You know what? I'm gonna lie right now. Who the start of? You say I ain't gonna lie. Who start off the sentence? Say, you know what? I'm gonna lie. I just asking for a friend.
I go tell you.
Alright, fix up. Story time. Let me hear.
There's a fella named Donald Trump. Have you ever heard of him? As he starts to talk, I go lie. I lie? Alright then. Well done.
All right.
So big up men like Dad Bod, you know,
Hey.
Hoi Pong,
Dad
large up
bod.
all these people on the
Dad
inside.
bod, listen, I appreciate. I know you're going to sleep early. Eh? Big up yourself and big up Shannon. I know you're going to sleep
But
early
why is he gonna sleep early?
because you had to work in the morning.
What kind of work he just do?
Dad bod, you see where this thing going, eh?
No, I just asking.
Next time you see Dad bod by the
Accent
barber
for a
shop,
friend.
listen, I don't
Accent for
know.
a
Listen,
friend.
I know the man is gainfully employed. He has a career. You
Oh,
understand?
okay.
He ain't lifting no box and thing. You know what I mean?
Alright.
I just say it.
All right.
Alright.
Well, for people like Dad Bod, you know, all of our American spectators, I bring out my American cookout jersey for all there because we have no Canadian teams. So I bring out we.
You're from France?
You are from here.
No. They say we like you're from
Yes.
France. You're
We.
representing Gobert? You're from France?
You see where you started?
So he wear the cookout shirt.
I wear the cookout shirt.
So the question is, you deep frying turkey in the backyard? Or?
yeah, what do you mean? Turducken.
Listen.
We doing all three of them.
Listen, story time.
Turducken? So we hear this.
I used to have a line by the barber shop. Every American Thanksgiving. Dad bod go tell all you. And the first year I say, all right, I'm gonna organize a turducken. I only hear John Madden, rest in peace, talking about his turducken.
Yeah.
Know what I mean? If all you know what a turducken is, it's turkey, duck, and chicken. But it's 5 layers, you understand?
Yeah.
It's turkey wrapped in chicken sausage stuffing, wrapped in duck, chicken sausage stuffing, in a chicken, you understand? Or the other way around, the turkey on the outside, wherever it is. 5 layers. So I get this thing. I cut in here whole day. I tell real men, you come by, okay? I tell real men to come by, try this thing. Men bring 2 different kind of beef patties. We having beef patty challenges, Randy's versus Allen's and Scarborough kind of thing. Turducken going on, there's beers, there's football right through for the day. And I cut in here, I cut in. I buy this turkey, this thing about 15 pounds, boy. This thing big. Big up Big C on the inside, he make all kind of, Big C like to cook already, you know what I mean? He bake all kind of macaroni pie, all kind of thing.
No, mac and cheese.
Alright, so
A macaroni casserole. It is not he did not make no macaroni pie. Big C, behave yourself. Continue.
So Antiguans don't make macaroni pie.
Well, I don't know where he's from. What I am telling you is what he brought that day was craft dinner in a casserole dish and tried to play it off like it's macaroni pie. Big C, behave yourself. Continue. Story time.
You know somebody tell me Big C really from Montserrat,
No.
via Antigua.
No. I
That's
don't
somebody
believe
tell
that.
me.
I don't believe that.
All right.
I don't believe that.
That's for next week. All right. I make this thing. My boy Blue, big up Blue. Blue make this thing. He cooking this thing 5 hours. He cooking it. You know what I mean? I still cook. Next thing, Blue bring up the thing. Men coming and eating. Men pouring the turducken inside. Cocoa bread, all kind of thing and eating. Next thing he did done. 8 o'clock. I say, all right. I eating. Jay, them fellas leave drumstick, you know, boy. So I say, all right. I ain't studying. I working all day, so I kind of buzz out there a little bit. You understand?
Right.
So I feel that the drumstick just had turducken inside the thing.
No.
So I bring that home for the wife.
Yeah.
The wife said, oh God, you talk about this thing for the last month. The way you describe this thing, I can't wait to try. I said, babe, look, take the drums, you can eat that. She cut the thing open, she kissed her teeth, and she got upstairs, boy. There's only turkey meat inside that, boy. The turducken, boy.
I apologize to Mrs. Alexander. I had piece of the turducken, right? And
More than peace.
have you ever had like a Popeye's biscuit
Yes.
in the middle of the Sahara Desert? You know how dry that would be? All right. Anyway, maybe it was a piece I get, but yeah, boy.
You get the breast.
Big up seat, as they say, breasts. Look at this fella come true.
As we say chicken. Right? All right. How you feel about this series? We get off topic.
Oh yeah, we get off topic. Sorry.
That's it. Oh yeah.
We're back. So yeah,
Hold on.
I wore this.
You like you want to get the Food Network or?
No. So I wore this, right?
For the
for the
cookout.
American cookout, right?
Yes.
And I am so shocked at how Brooklyn is staying in this series because large up everybody in the pool, Smarties you could fact check. Did anybody give Brooklyn a fighting chance in this playoff pool that we have? When I was seeing these picks, it's broomsticks down the line. You understand? And in the first game, Brooklyn was in it until like the final few minutes, and then Philadelphia pulled away. Today, it's close again. Well, right now, Philadelphia is up by 7, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
So,
Maxi boy.
listen, and we're doing this whole like, you know, as you know, Chetty and Smarties are really into the parlays and that kind of thing, right? So my partner Kyle, he was checking out the stats and he was like, what do you think about Maxi? Now,
Big up Kyle.
So
yeah.
big up my son Justin. Tyrese Maxey is his favorite player. So the first game, I put over Maxi for points. Maxi scored like 10, some shit with this, right? He didn't score much. So now we looking to see, and they had Maxi over under like 14 or 15.
Yeah.
So Kyle is like, J-Boy, what do you think? I'm like, leave Maxi alone.
Yeah.
He's better when he plays on the road. You
Yeah.
see this home thing?
Yeah.
It's
Leave
Harden and Embiid.
Yeah.
Leave Maxi alone. Yeah. And today, Maxi going off. How? But yeah, anyway, getting back to this, I'm very shocked at how well Brooklyn is playing as a team. It reminds me of the old Raptor squad, or like, you know those teams that, I'm not talking about like the team without Kawhi. I'm talking about just role players who everybody understands what they're supposed to do, and there's no egos. Yes, we know Bridges is the guy who might score the most points, but when you watch the team play, everybody plays as a unit. It doesn't seem to have any egos. Everybody has the extra pass.
Oh God, boy, see that block, boy?
Yeah,
oh,
boy.
Yeah, so
And
yeah.
Maxi gone again. And he get blocked too. Jesus, it's a block party, boy. If only we had a DJ Red Alert to play our block party. If only.
I go speak on that.
All right.
Go with that.
But yeah.
We did a split screen.
Actually,
for that,
you know what? I'm watching this fella, the coach of Brooklyn, Jacques Vaughn. If your beard was a little longer, you and Jacques Vaughn went to school together.
You see the problem with Jock One? He had that old man beard with his sides puff out. You know what I mean?
But
I like to keep it narrow.
but-
You know what I mean? Yeah, you're right. If I grow these sides, me and Jack and I be can pass my father a little bit. You know what I mean?
Or
Because
older
of my
brother.
auntie side,
Older brother,
yeah.
cousin.
Because of my auntie side,
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
So how you like how the series is played out so far? Are you surprised?
I surprised at what you say because I know you just watch basketball. My thing is, I feel Philadelphia playing down to the competition. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I see you already playing that music and thing. and I see you going behind your back and thing, you know what I mean?
Who?
Go behind your back and DJ and thing,
Who?
you know what I mean?
Who?
You! I see you doing this kind of thing, you know what I mean?
That's Jam Master J. Different J.
But when it's time,
It's Jam.
you know, elevate, you understand?
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
So,
yeah.
so my thing is, they play down to the competition. You know what I mean? When it's like the greats. When you're playing against somebody that see a fella, certain fellas could actually raise the bar a little bit. You know what I mean? The fella, the first round.
Yeah.
The first round. Unless you're talking Memphis, LA, it's something different. Because
Right.
this ain't really a first round matchup, you know what I mean?
Okay.
But this matchup here, yeah, I mean, them fellas, you see MB, they play with the ball. I see James Harden play with the ball and think James Harden ain't doing that if they're in the Eastern Conference Finals.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
I seen men play with the ball, that kind of thing. If I the coach, I lose in my mind. Because every possession counting in this thing.
But what's crazy to me though is, and this is why I feel like a lot of us don't give Brooklyn the credit they deserve, right? Brooklyn traded Kyrie, Katie, told Ben Simmons, go home. You're not contributing. You have
You on
no
the bench?
vibes. I haven't even
You on
seen
the
him on the bench, Dan. He's in Australia. He's doing something. I know where he is. But he's not with the team. You bring a bunch of role players that every team thought was expendable in order to bring this superstar over. And they didn't really dip. They end up in the 6th seed.
Okay, let's be honest. Brooklyn was playing so good, they had enough cushion to drop down a bit. They play good, but they win 10 and they lose 12
Right.
since the trade. So they do all right. They do all right.
Which is very good. Because if you compare that,
Yeah, to what they had.
and what Dallas did,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
If you compare that to other teams, that's what I'm saying. Like, I have to give them some kind of credit. Because, and what's even crazier to me is, before those players reported, Cam Thomas was making headlines, creating history.
Yeah.
Youngest player, score
40
40
points.
back to back to back.
Yeah.
He can't see the floor. So, like, it's crazy to me how well this team has gelled and how well, and that's a credit to the coaching staff. Your older cousin there,
Yeah.
you know,
On the
to see how on your mother's side,
I'm anti-side.
to see how well they have gelled and
Yeah.
are playing because,
Yeah.
as you say, from the beginning, and okay, does this fall on who may become the MVP? Does it fall on the assist leader, Harden? Does it fall on the coach? How do you not put your foot on the neck of this team that shouldn't be playing with you right now?
All right, so let me be honest.
Whose fault is that?
Brooklyn not supposed to be here. Let me be
Right.
honest, right? So them fellas know, listen, all ya, either we go in Cancun Tuesday or Friday. Them man had a grip pack, you understand? The Georgie bundle pack, right?
Brooklyn, you're saying?
Brooklyn had a Georgie bundle pack.
Okay.
You understand? You see numerous amount of videos and documentaries come out after Michael Jordan say, listen, 1993, we're going to Phoenix. Michael Jordan say, here what? I pack in one suit, eh?
Right.
Michael says one suit going, eh? I don't know who gonna pack two suits. I go and win one game and that's it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Philadelphia said, listen, this is all a warm-up thing. You know what I mean? Like your partner, my show, Fresh Press, I'll mic check, you know what I mean? Sit for the other fackers, I mic check, you understand?
Yeah.
Them fellas, they play down to the competition. So, look James Harden trotting up the court. You go see James Harden doing that if they playing Golden State in the final?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, I understand what you're saying, but
Right? They playing dog, but look.
yeah, but
look.
you know what's crazy to me though is that while I hear
And be there doing that in the final. You know what I mean? You're doing thing now that you wouldn't do when you're playing serious games.
Okay,
When you're
okay.
playing Milwaukee and Boston, you ain't doing that.
right,
You shimmying, turn around, and you ain't watching the basket. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I see
You
what
play in
you're
the
saying.
competition.
But the other side of it is if you play to the competition, you've given this team confidence now, right? And if you give a team like Brooklyn confidence, you're in trouble.
Nah.
It's
You can only
almost
give-
like what I've seen happen with Cleveland, giving the Knicks a little confidence now. And anyway, because like certain teams shouldn't be there, they shouldn't be in the same bracket.
Okay, all right. All right. Who you have in this series? Philadelphia?
I had Philadelphia in a sweep, but
Right.
this is what I'm showing you. I'm surprised that Brooklyn is putting up such a fight. I'm shocked. I didn't expect this from Brooklyn. I thought every game was going to be a 30 piece.
They're not-
Just being real.
They're not playing the Galloway Lancers, you understand? So listen. It's a professional basketball team.
Yeah. But it's a professional basketball team of role players versus the MVP of the league, like or the potential MVP of the league. Like, I don't know. I really thought it was gonna be 30 every game.
Nah. So you call sweep. I think I call 4-1 or 4-2. Me and Noah call. I mean,
So you thought Brooklyn was gonna win 2 games? Is that what you said? Fact check that, please. Fact check that. Are you serious?
He put down.
He put down
76
6?
and 6.
Wow.
Yeah, listen. Anything could happen.
So you're not looking to win no bonus points?
Listen.
Smarties, what did I put?
Listen. Anything could happen.
You
For
put
11?
down 5.
5.
So Chetty put down 5. I said 4. Smarties, how much you say?
I actually said 6. To be
You
honest.
said 6.
I think they're gonna get 2.
Listen.
So is it because you looked at Patrice's first?
No.
You're one of them fellows who just copy
No,
answers.
no,
it.
I think they're gonna get 2. I think they're gonna get 2
Listen.
in Brooklyn.
I put my books Saturday morning. You know, I text all that saying I know which pool I in. I get
So-
wrong
so-
pool out kind of thing.
So from the toilet, you did that.
Nah. I was walking. What happened to you?
You're one of those, eh?
Nah, I'm
You're on the
walking.
toilet just clicking away.
Let me not talk about toilet there because you said me all kind of. I know what kind of character.
I don't know. Give yourself. Next series. All right. Next series.
All right. All right. Let
Who's
me
the
talk
next
next series. Next series. Toronto Raptors. Let me talk about the Raptors. Who Raptors played again?
Oh,
Raptors played
Bacchanal.
again? Raptors played again?
You know what? I'm
Hold
going
on.
to give you a 4. No. It's like you finally have a little time to puff up your chest. Puff it up. No, go through.
All right.
Feel nice.
Boston Celtics played your partner. Long time I see you do it. It's been about 2 years since you did it. You know what I mean? Things are looking good for your partner, Trae Young. You know what I mean?
The thing is, you so happy you don't have to face him, eh? Listen, you real happy, eh?
Trae Young done. Trae Young done.
Are you serious?
You're the same player.
With Quinn Snyder as the new coach, Rob? No. You afraid. You lucky you ain't get him.
You mean like the mighty Quinn? The Quinn Snyder. Listen, the mighty Quinn? All right. Let me be honest.
Yeah.
Boston, Atlanta. We have in this series.
Yeah, it's Boston. Come on now.
Slap up thing.
I mean, I think I put Atlanta might win a 1. You know what I mean? Because it's like you just never know when Trae Young could go off.
Yeah.
And we've seen that.
Yeah.
You know, like for a play-in game, like you just never know for one game when he can take over. And in a game of 7 against a team as disciplined as Boston, I don't see it.
And the problem with that is Marcus Smart, boy. He's a dog.
Yeah.
He on that fella. He on Trae Young. You know what I mean? Trae Young can't do nothing against that fella. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
Then you're throwing this man, Jalen Brown, say Vex. All you like Tatum, no problem. I want the contract. I put on black mask, all kind of thing. Cleaners.
Yeah.
You understand? This is no contest.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I know. I think I take Boston in 5. I think Boston in 5 or 6.
5.
Yeah, Boston in 5.
And you and Chetty did what?
I had a sweep.
You had a sweep. What did Chetty have?
Chetty had sweep as well.
Chetty had sweep. Okay.
Yeah, boy. That
So you guys have more faith in Brooklyn than Atlanta, really?
Trey's out. Trey's gone.
Yeah. He's mentally checked out. He ain't playing.
Yeah. The team
He'll be around
coming
by
back
next season.
Trae Young is not checked out. Trae Young is gonna go off in one of these games, and
And
they're
it's
gonna
still
come
gonna
back
lose.
here. And
And
of
it's still
course,
gonna lose.
they're gonna lose the series, but not
No,
the
no.
game. We're gonna win one game. Is that one us? They're gonna get that one us.
he scored 89 by himself.
Yes, easy.
Listen, John Collins is the voice. Is the voice in the team. Trae Young telling the man, listen, Paul for you, you know. You understand?
Yeah.
I just say. So we have them in. You say sweep.
Nah, I think I said 5.
5. He said 5.
Yeah.
You say 5?
I thought they would win one. Hey, look, Dr. J boy.
Listen,
Hey.
Dr. J, you to go and take care of Chiren. You understand? I just saying.
Oh, Bacchanal.
The tennis player. All right.
What going on here, boy?
Stevenson, boy.
Be balling back now.
You forget about that?
Yeah, I did. Continue. What's the next series?
Knicks,
Oh, gee.
Cleveland. Listen, all right. Apart from everything, Knicks surprise this year. I didn't expect the Knicks to come in 5th place this year in the Eastern Conference. I expect that. You know what I mean?
You expected
Jalen
them to
Brunson.
come 5th in the Western Conference then?
I expect them to come in a little 9, a little 10, a little playing thing. You know, I can't remember who get 9th in the playing. I remember the 9th seed make it into the playoffs. You know what I mean? But we get a little week off and we going into Cleveland. You know what I mean? Bust up Cleveland a little bit. You know what I mean? A little bit. Bust up Cleveland. Yeah, that's how we're going. How everybody series, boss? Talk a little bit now. Let me hear you. If I call you, I go whistle it.
Is the game done yet?
You see?
Philadelphia win?
You see?
Philadelphia win?
Okay, look,
yeah.
Siakam with his spin move, boy. Siakam, his spin move, boy. Oh, good. Siakam get a trim, boy. Now listen. What happened now?
Like yourself. Pretend you use Patrice and Marshall. Like yourself. Go through now. Go through. Look, at Cleveland winning the series, party done.
You pick Cleveland?
Yes, I did.
Smarties, you pick Cleveland and Jude?
Yes, sir. 85% of the pool picked Cleveland to win.
You take Cleveland?
Yes.
You take Cleveland? I'm telling you. But they're tight.
Only 3 people out of 20 people took the Knicks.
Me, Dad, Bod, and who?
And one of the person by the name of Bugs.
Booger for sure.
Hey, don't disrespect my partner. Hey, Alan, big up Bugs.
Big up
Bugs,
Booger.
what you doing?
Booger. Hey, you know how to pick them. Booger, you know how to pick them.
Listen.
You see what I did there?
Listen.
You see what I did there?
Listen.
Booger knows how to pick them? No?
Revenge of the Nerds?
The one over here?
You used to watch Revenge of the Nerds? Listen, this fella, Alan, if you want to talk sneakers, this fella collection, this fella, I want, he come in the barber shop every 3 weeks. And for the last 2-3 years, I ain't think Alan with these same shoes once, eh? This fella.
I'll challenge him. Small
Huh?
thing. I'll challenge him.
Sorry?
I will challenge him.
Nah, at all.
Him
I
and his
told
Timberlands can't talk to me. He
told
picking
you
the
if I
Knicks.
got that. I
So
told-
all he have is Tims, different color Tims, right up.
All right, so after the first
up.
game, you still believe Cleveland
Yes.
beating New York?
Yes.
Yes, 110%.
How much game you have Cleveland in? 6?
6, yeah.
Smarties?
I had Cleveland in 6.
Chris? Where you have? Cleveland in what?
Ooh, 5?
6.
6.
Oh, they're
So,
very disrespectful.
Knicks go win
Yeah,
that 2
give
games.
me 2.
I'm giving you one more game to puff up your chest,
All right.
and then it's curtains.
Home court advantage then, eh?
It's curtains.
Home court advantage then.
Cleveland was good on the road too, fam.
Donovan playing by
What are you worried
himself.
about? What are you worried about?
Donovan goal scored 38 by himself. No problem. Garland, the only time Garland has come out is in December, eh? Garland,
Gallon just win road match, so I know Darius will go off just now.
listen.
But
No,
listen. Mobley,
Garland, you just pulling the railing Christmas time, you understand? Garland. And listen, Mobley,
so Mobley and Allen gonna step up. Next game, watch.
may think so.
It's double doubles down the line.
You bring doubles?
All of that.
You have doubles?
Once they wake up. All right, you go see. All you Knicks fans, like yourself right now.
Knicks in 6.
Bask in your glow.
Knicks in 6. Like Steve may say, orange and blue skies, you understand?
Yeah, for now. I know it feeling good. You don't get much to cheer about this, so go on.
GS,
Did you ever watch you know how they have the clips of all them fellas going off in New York, right? With Spider-Man and them fellas, right?
it's embarrassing.
One of them going on, Knicks in 3! Like, this is...
You know what? He going back to 1994 with that 5-game series.
Knicks in 3! Oh
He
my
old,
God.
old boy. He got confused. That 5-game series. Sacramento GSY. That
Actually, is that supposed to be on? Change the channel for us now, please. Thanks. Listen, entertainment.
Yeah, boy.
This is a series that,
The Be My Light boy.
yeah, man, and like, okay, in regular season, we know, and again, Smarties, you could fact check this, but Golden State was horrible on the road. Like, their record was,
Terrible.
Were they with 9 or 10?
it was single digits, I think.
9.
It was single digits, I believe. He can confirm that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, they were. Oh, actually, they upgraded. They went 11 and 30.
11 and 30. All right. So
And they can't blame it on Wiggins. Eh? Everybody say Wiggins back. Oh God, no, they
because
can't
it was
blame
from
him.
before that, right? So I knew coming in, and Sacramento, being that it's their first home series or home playoff since when? Like, what? You remember the year?
Playoff period.
Was since how long?
20 years or something. So
Some madness, right?
Yeah.
So you knew, and it's funny, right? When you watch certain playoff home arenas, like Miami, when they had the play-in First quarter, it was like 16 people. By second quarter, it's full up. But at the beginning of the game, it's empty.
You know,
This
Miami's a
thing-
late town. You know,
Yeah. Traffic is horrible.
Yeah.
But in Sacramento, this thing, it looked like Jurassic Park. Like, it was insane.
But what else they have in Sacramento?
Yeah. Hard luck there.
You know what I mean?
But my point is,
Yeah.
they were excited.
Yeah.
They showed up.
Yeah.
So you knew that a team that doesn't usually play well on the road, you're going into an environment that is going to be electric,
Hostile.
right?
Hostile.
However, this is a veteran team. This is a team that is a championship team. So for me, when I was making my predictions, I was like, Golden State should be able to overcome that. But what I saw in game one, and this is without Sabonis playing well,
I was about to say that. You see, Pace? Hey, listen, Jay. Golden State is not a young team, This is an old team. Steph Curry ain't played too good this second half of the season, eh?
Right.
Klay Thompson is not the same dominant player he was. Because he'll shoot the ball. He ain't no two-way player again like he was, you understand? Draymond getting old.
Right.
Wiggins just come back.
But he
Wiggins-
stepped up big time, eh? Considering.
Considering.
Yeah.
But he still had to get back to game mode and then
Right.
playoff mode, you understand? Playoff speed, you know what I mean? The way Sacramento running, and if the thing come down to the fourth quarter, them fellas gas. Steph Curry 35 years old, He look young.
Yeah.
He young, Yeah, you understand?
It's crazy
He
when you
young.
put it like that. But they do have young pieces. Kaminga, Poole.
You better than
No, I'm just saying
You
that,
better than Poole Party?
I'm saying that they
This-
have
this-
young legs. They have
they
young
call
legs
this
on
fella
the
pool
team.
party. Pool, you better than pool party.
I'm saying they have young legs, fam. But
Listen,
my
pool
point
party
is,
afraid to get cuffed in the face in the locker room, you understand? Pool party.
they have young legs is what I'm saying. But when I watch this team, right, I agree with you. They definitely looked a little gassed meeting Golden State. But game one-
All the chucking and jiving.
the game one was the game that I thought they could have taken. Right? They had
Look
the
for-
lead.
look-
They
look
had the
Fox.
lead at a certain point. And De'Aaron Fox, because I've done parlays with Chetty and Smarties, and I've gone the over with Fox, and I've lost because he shoots in volume, but he doesn't always score plenty. Sabonis is the beast. Sabonis, you could bank double-double. He'll get 20, 10, whatever. Sabonis crapped the bed, and Fox just took over. Was it 38 or something?
Yeah.
38 points.
Right?
And
then-
it's an easy 38.
And then
eh?
the next fella, Monk.
Yeah, boy.
Malik Monk, where he
Yeah.
come from?
Yeah.
This, I'm sure, all due respect to your Lakers, I'm sure that they vex that they let him walk, right? Like, he's really, it's incredible to watch, and it's real entertaining basketball, bro. You know how, like, a lot of times, and I know we've had this talk too, where when your team is in the playoffs, sometimes you don't have the same,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You go watch some highlights.
Yeah.
But this is a game that I could sit down and watch from start to finish.
Listen, it's a track meet, boy.
Yeah.
It's a track meet.
Sacramento, Golden State, I enjoy.
Listen, I know for sure some of the men get on Golden State. Steve Cook called the timeout. And then, yeah, coach, listen, coach, I gotta get. Listen, them fellas gas,
Yeah.
Listen, the youth boy.
Yeah.
And listen, all Sacramento was second place for most of the season. They ended up being third in the West. Nobody on national TV talking about Sacramento for the whole season is Denver, is the Grizzlies, and the Lakers, Phoenix. Everybody going around Sacramento. Nobody talk. They don't have these sexy superstars, you understand? But see that fella Fox? He put in the league on notice, eh?
Yeah.
Who you taking that series? Golden State, of course.
Yeah, I take in Golden State.
Smarties, who you take?
Golden State.
Chris, who you take?
Golden State.
I think everybody took Golden State.
No,
How many
except
people?
for one person.
One person took Sacramento? Serious? You did?
He's the only one.
Are you serious?
Wow.
Oh, crazy. So
Listen,
you might do well, man.
It done. Party done. Listen, the fat lady had to sing sometime, eh? The music had to turn off. you understand?
Yeah, I saw somebody was saying that where this is Golden State's last dance or something. So,
This is it.
but no, like in the pool, I had Golden State going to the
Listen.
finals. I really thought that they would get everything back together, and
Nah.
they would be a matchup problem for a lot of these teams. You know,
I see Draymond Green line up somebody shooting a free throw. I see Draymond, he line up on the block there, and he have his hand on the knee, and the camera zero on the fella. I say, that fella more gray hair, the beard than me, boy.
Right.
I said, nah. If you watch Draymond Green has always been the most important player on Golden State. Not the best, the most important player. He's the anchor of the team. The fella done. He gas. He could only do so much, you know.
Yeah.
He throwing comfort man. He getting rebound, throwing elbow and thing. That could only last so long, eh? The first time laughing at the old fella. He too old.
Look at that.
I take
33 points, yes.
I take Sacramento in 7, right?
And 7.
Sacramento in 7. Big series. Lakers Grizz.
That's a very good pick. I like that.
Lakers Grizz.
Woo! Listen, I ain't gonna lie. I flip-flop back and forth between who to pick with this, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, because as you know, we've had this discussion. I'm a Memphis fan, you know? I like how they play. I was very hyped to see how far they could go. I initially had them as my pick to come out of the US. A lot of this Bacchanal Sata happened, you know, as we know with John Morant and the news and thing. Dylan Brooks, don't know if he dressing like Stone Cold or Elvira. I don't know going on with this fella.
This fella from Bonham Top Road.
Dan,
You ever go down Bonham Top?
Dan, I don't know what's going on with him, you know.
Here, Ontario. What going on down at here, Ontario? I would like to know.
He real catch it.
How he hype up?
I don't know.
These Canadian fellas.
Yeah.
Certain men from Chinguacousy Parkway. I call it name, but we call him Agosto. You understand?
It's madness, you know. It's madness. So when I watch this thing, I'm like, the Lakers will be a difficult matchup for them, you know. Especially with no Steven Adams. Right? So when I watch this series, I first pick Memphis, then I change it to Lakers, and I go back to Memphis. And I believe I end up picking the Lakers, which it burned my chest to pick them, you know.
Yeah.
But I want to win the pool. And I do feel that the Lakers could beat them. Now, I didn't predict that Rui, Wasabi, Hachimura would go off. I didn't predict that Reeves, I'm him. You see that quote? This guy was mic'd up. He hit one shot. Well, not just one, obviously, but he hit the shot. I'm him. It's like, Dan, ease me, eh? Relax yourself, fam. And then, of course,
LeBron getting in the head, boy.
listen, if I only saw this quote, he would have been Macaco, you know.
Who's that?
LeBron turned around and say, I knew it from the first practice. I knew he wouldn't be a two-way player for long.
He was looking in camera?
Dan, I want
He was
to
looking
held
straight
this
in
one.
the- he looking straight-
Yes, King. I want to held something at LeBron so bad, you know. I knew it from the first practice. I knew he was going to be special. He's the type of player that, you know, would thrive around me. Listen,
Of course he make it about himself.
of
Drive
course,
around me.
of course. But yes,
You take Lakers?
I end up taking the Lakers. I feel like
You think Lakers are about 6 or 7?
matchup wise, I think I might have done 6 or 7.
You had Lakers in 7.
7, yeah. I knew it was going to be a long series, but if this thing with John Morant is serious, it might be over sooner than that, you know.
I take the Grizzlies in 7.
Okay.
I feel the Lakers, they have some pieces there, but you're not relying on them pieces as the series wear on. You get to game 5, game 6, game 7, and them fellas young. Them fellas could run. You know what I
Right.
mean? And them fellas had no respect for LeBron and AD. And as you see the second quarter, your partner AD look to the bench and say, oh God, my hand, but I can't move my arm.
Right.
You know? So I know what kind of cortisone try to get the fella.
But who on Grizzlies can handle AD like that?
Nobody had AD. Lady, listen. AD, you know who handled AD? The air.
Mr. Glass, eh?
Listen, this fella, this is my phone. I don't talk a King Shooter's phone. I know my phone. He go down. Brr, brr. I look at me, what? They say, oh God, Davis. Oh God, Davis, the phone ring. Your boy, AD. The fella, listen. Resume J.
Yeah.
He ain't making the series. Let me be honest.
Nah, he gonna make it, man.
Nah.
Do not put your goat mouth on the fella, eh?
Listen,
Don't goat mouth the man.
I could use that curry goat now, Yeah.
From where?
I think-
Who are the best curry goat in the city?
You know what's real odd? I was telling somebody the other day. Jamaicans, I feel, is make the best curry goat, you know, Jay.
Yeah. So I'm saying from
Jamaicans
which
make
place? let me see if you know good curry goat. Because you go say something like sunrise and you go fall out here today. You don't know.
A good curry goat.
You need help or?
A consistent curry goat.
Yeah.
You know who make a good one? Island Spice.
Yes.
Down
Island
next
Spice
to
is good.
Rotiet.
Yeah, Island Spice is good.
Rotiet.
Actually,
But
the
I
owner of
find
that is one of the original owners of Sunrise, you know.
You kidding?
Yeah, real talk. When they used to be on
The
Galloway.
light skinned fella?
Yeah.
You kidding?
Yeah.
I like
one
that,
of the
yeah.
original owners. Very good food there.
But I find, listen, change the size of their styrofoam, eh? They had the weird, they have a little thing that is, you know, like you go down to the Blue Jay game, you get a hot dog outside, and they had the styrofoam in the hot dog,
Yeah.
the little oval. That way you put the curry goat in. Why doing that?
How?
Why doing that?
Come on. So the best curry goat in the city, right? Yeah. And I mean, it will always taste better if you put some of Chetty's original hot sauce on it, eh? By the way.
I like the garlic sauce, to be
Yeah?
honest. Yeah, I like the garlic because all I like to butter up and all kind of thing.
You like garlic sauce, eh?
Yeah. Yeah, I like the garlic.
You like garlic sauce.
Yeah.
All right. Google a song by All Rounder when we done here and listen to
All
the lyrics,
around
right?
there. You show the age, boy. Next thing you tell me
Yeah.
3D.
No, but
This is a pretender kind of thing.
because there's pre-D and there's pretender, so it's two different.
Same thing.
No, it's not that. It's not. Best one.
Yeah.
Patty Time. Right?
Okay, yeah, you tell me about, yeah.
That's very good. And where the guy used to cook was PJ's. Let me see if anybody know about PJ's.
PJ's at one time had the best oxtail in the city.
Oxtail and curry goat.
Hunting
And
over
the
there.
fella, yes, and the fella, one of the chefs left there and went to Patty Time. That's why Patty Time looking up now.
So I know who the chef is. I used to go, sorry, tell real quick. I used to go PJ's late 1990s, early 2000s. And I go there, I see the chef all the time. And he say, hey, what going on, boss? You alright? You want the same thing? Yeah, I go take the same thing. I'll take a Randy's parties where I'm going to. Then I go in your parties and see the same fella. Hey, anytime you come to PJ's, I go fix you up, I go take care of you, no problem. But the fella always tight. Next year I go my peer, I say, hey, what going on? He's like, hey, how you doing? What can I get for you? You forget?
That's the same one who's at Patty Time.
I don't know.
He do that to me too. Same fella.
You
He had
kidding?
Patty Time.
Yeah?
He had Patty
Same
Time.
fella.
Same fella. He older now, obviously, but yeah. Same fella. Good to go.
I just saying, you owe me a food, eh? I just saying.
Yeah. Best food, best curry goat. But yeah. So we saying,
I taking the grizz.
you saying Grizzlies.
Yeah.
So let me make a bet.
Nah.
A curry goat.
No.
A curry goat.
No. Because you go come with some obnoxious size or some kind. Listen,
I want a tray of curry goat.
yeah, I better not. Hey, you don't make a good curry goat? Twist Catering. Big up Latoya. Twist Catering. She make a good curry goat. Don't give me no twitching. I see you mouth only. Nah. Big up Latoya.
I
Twist
know where you're
Catering.
going with this. Okay, go on.
Big up Twist Catering.
Take it forward.
Mother Teresa alumni. Big up Twist
Yeah.
Catering. You know what I mean?
Well done, Chef Latoya. Well done.
Yes, good job. Watch your mouth. Heat and Milwaukee.
So next one that I'm surprised at, right? You know,
Two big injuries.
very big injuries. You know, big up my partner Kyle. He happy like papi, as they say, right? Because Miami win game 1. Giannis go down,
How pancakes
fall
looking?
right down on the tailbone.
How pancakes looking?
Can I finish my
Yeah,
analysis, please?
yeah.
He fall down on his tailbone.
Your monologue?
Then my soliloquy. Then you like
If
it.
you could spell it, just like we're talking vernacular kind of thing, spell it down. Like I tell Mason go with these big ones, say, spell it down. Why do I say that, Daddy? Good.
So is Mason like, is he related to Dad Bod? How he sounding like Dad Bod all of a sudden?
Listen. Same thing.
Oh, okay. And then Hero.
Yeah.
They say he's out 4 to 6 weeks.
Yeah. Well, you break your hand.
But I think they said it's two fingers on his
Yeah.
shooting hand too.
Yeah.
All right, so 4 to 6 weeks. So when they did the MRI on Giannis, what I read was he's clear.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if he's coming back for the next game or if he has to sit out one extra one. But I would argue that the loss to Miami is more serious. Right?
Yeah. I agree.
So if I look at it, I mean, even though I might have picked Milwaukee as a sweep, I do feel that they will have the gentleman sweep then, and the next 4 in a row. That's it. Playoff Jimmy had his one game and hard luck day.
and I still ain't see Duncan Robinson for the season. This fella
Joe,
get big money.
No, but yo, what's going on with Oladipo? Especially when Ting went out, Hero went out. If you need scoring, how you still have Oladipo on the bench?
Listen, my favorite head coach all time, Pat Riley. Riley know what he doing.
So you saving him?
Saving him for what?
But they gave him money.
You want to be on Mass Singer and you singing all kind of crap. What you doing?
But they signed him after he was on Masked Singer, Dan.
Listen,
They gave him money after that, no?
listen.
So,
Kyle Lowry come out and play one
why-
set of
why are
Tata
you-
last season, right?
but why are you
Pat
bringing
Riley
back...
called the fella out on national TV and said, listen, we don't approve our players being overweight, oversized. Nobody else said.
Yeah,
You know what I find this season too? I find Bam take a step back this season.
yeah.
You find the same thing?
Seems so.
I find Bam. I'm watching Bam playing in the
Playing
playing
like a
there.
Bam Bam, yeah.
Yeah, and he playing there. I said, what happened to this fella?
It's supposed to be one Bam, but he playing like a Bam Bam.
Yeah. I
like
hate the
that.
first time. I hate the first time.
No, I
Yeah.
say it again, no. 'Cause Bam Bam is twice. I'd say it twice. What do you do?
Yeah, I find the fella take a step back this season, and this fella Duncan Robinson, they get the fella the bag, but this fella, you see these fellas running, Jay,
Yeah.
they two. Look Steve
like,
Yellen,
there was a
look
foul
Steve
on the
Yellen,
other
look
end.
Steve Yellen. I can't see the score because all the Grey Goose, all the liquor anyway. All right, so I can match up my heart. No, sorry, leave. I just draw a reference. You know, CBO want to send out a contract, we're gonna do something. You know what I mean? Yeah, Milwaukee ain't got no problem. I mean, them fellas.
It's a deep team, right?
Yeah.
So-
them fellas deep. Them
But it
fellas-
didn't look like, it really looked like they were like kind of out of it once Giannis went down and he didn't come back.
But once they make adjustments now, I just
Yeah.
realize, you know what I mean? And I mean, I can't remember his last season, Smart. You could fact it is last season, the season before. Giannis hyperextending knee. I can't watch something. Like anything with knee, I can't watch. I'm glad I could watch anything else. He hyperextending knee.
In the finals.
In the finals, I say, oh God, the fella played the next game.
Yeah. Oh,
I
that,
say,
yeah, true.
Jay,
And
then-
he played well.
Jay, and this knee,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
it, I watching the fella. I hyperextend my knee when I was young. I watched the fella. I said, nah, anything he
that's
do, Jay, he played the same game. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true.
He finally back and they do the MRI and the MRI clean. He probably getting treatment right through. It's not like me and you go home and rub down in Lanacane and soft cam, all kind of crap, and sit down on the ground, all kind of thing. I said, oh God, got big eyes. Them fellas, investment. You know what I mean? Milwaukee. I think Milwaukee in 5. I think I ain't sweep
Only
nobody.
one person went against the grain and picked Miami.
Let me guess.
Kyle.
No.
Oh,
Kyle
really?
picked against his own team.
Wow.
He picked the Bucks in 5. Flex got next was the only Miami.
Oh, see.
fan.
What about Torpy?
No Torpy.
We ain't see him.
You join the pool?
No.
Torpy working on the Datsun boy. Torpy, listen. I know you're working on the carburetor. Torpy, I know you're working on the carburetor. Listen.
Kyle surprised me the most. He went against his own team and said in 5, not even a 7. He said 5.
What the fella want to win? Big series. Phoenix, LA. Now, I would like to say before we start,
Okay.
Kevin Durant don't cut the hair
Right.
for a reason.
Right. Like
Cut.
Samson.
Strength in the hair, right?
Yeah.
I see the fella show up with a haircut.
And is it a coincidence?
7 for 15. I don't know who was on the fella, defending the fella. Claw.
Yeah.
7 for 15.
Sticky.
You take the Suns, right?
Yeah.
Of course. Smarties take the Suns. Chetty take the Suns.
Only 2 people couldn't take the Suns.
So you and who?
I take Clippers.
And who else? Who was the other person?
That was a tough one.
Dad bod.
Dad body. Okay.
See,
Yeah, honestly, like the Clippers, and I went against the Clippers because I figured the loss of Paul George would have been too much.
Nope.
But Kawhi is the alpha male, and he's showing that he is one of the best players in the NBA.
On
That
the
a lot
planet.
of us aren't even studying because of all the load management thing, right? But he's playing at an elite level, and he has been for a bit.
For the last 20 games of the season.
Excuse, for sure. So, give Jackie Jacket.
Yeah.
Big up Kawhi. Like, I was watching him just pick his spots.
Efficient.
Efficient.
2-3 dribbles.
Yeah.
Spin, pivot, basket.
Yeah.
No play
Yeah.
with the ball, nothing.
Yeah. Which is essentially what KD should be doing as well. But when you have a fella like Kawhi on you, it's hard, right? So, yeah, no.
It's hard, eh?
It's hard to get your shot off.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, you agree?
I agree, yeah. It's hard to get shot up, but I mean, because
Well done.
when he had the ball in triple threat and he break it down, Kawhi getting that ball easy, you know what I mean? It's hard. And the problem, I was telling fellas today, the problem with Phoenix is Chris Paul. He too old. Chris Paul, he like himself, and I think it has hurt Chris Paul when he had to come over the timeline and he had to get the ball to Book and he had to get the ball to Durant. He is a fella, Russell will come down and score on the fella, and he goes, all right, I get him back. He's that fella. He's that fella. Now you can't do that.
Right.
And this is
You
not
gotta take emotion out of it.
and this is not the same Chris Paul we see 2 years ago in the finals.
Right.
The fella getting old. He
Yeah.
can't hold water. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's true.
You see your boy Russ play defense. And
Bro,
listen, and this is
yeah.
a consummate professional because
Yeah.
if you play an offense and you can't score, you have to let the rest of your game talk.
Yeah.
Some days the rim just have a lid on it. You can't do nothing, no matter what you do.
But you know what's crazy though is there was one pivotal moment in the game in which I was like, nah boy, like you had to give Russ credit because we just call him out when he does crap, right? It was towards the end of the game and you could like everybody knew they're trying to get Kawhi the ball.
Yes.
He had the ball and you seeing like Kawhi's trying to come off screens, but they was guarding him heavy and they switching and thing. This man say, I just going in. And he just was aggressive, took it to the hole, he missed the layup,
Yeah.
but he got fouled. He ended up hitting the 2 free throws.
Yeah.
Like, just having that mentality, and even the commentators were saying, for him to make that play when you were off, shooting whole night, that's a different mentality. You know what I mean? And I have to give him credit. And then he had the big defensive play when he blocked Booker.
Yeah.
Not only did he block him, but then he
throw it off.
Throw it off. Like,
Yeah.
it's this kind of mentality that, you know, I don't know if it's like, okay, they called him a cancer in the Lakers, right? And a lot of his journey has been negative when, you know, we see him in the bubble arguing with, you know, one of Rondo's family or some stupidness. You remember that? You're in the bubble and you're trying to get somebody kicked out and it's only friends and family.
About 18 people in the whole stadium.
Right? and you're like, he had to go. That person had to go. It's like, come on, right?
They're like, okay, but
You know, and then everybody calling him Westbrook. It's like, oh, it's my name, it's pride, and you keep calling my kid. It was just like it was very
too
easy
much.
to pick on him because
Yeah.
getting too emotional over these things.
Yeah.
But then I saw, as you said, a consummate professional where he was able to take that emotion and turn it into incredible basketball plays, as opposed to losing his mind and doing strippiness.
Yeah.
And I was like, nah, boy, like he is in the right place at the right time. Like this is the MVP caliber Russell Westbrook. Not in the sense of stats,
No, for sure.
but you know what I mean?
All around game. You know what that is? That is Kawhi Leonard effect.
Okay.
Because LA is like a circus. You go to the Lakers, so you're not a part of that clique. LeBron and AD going for Taco Tuesday. Wait, don't tell Russ not today. Don't tell Pat Bev not to be going on. You're going to get about 18 tacos each. Don't tell the fellas that, you know what I mean? So you don't feel like you're part of the team, you know what I mean? Kawhi, you can't do no set of crap with Kawhi on the floor. Because if you chop a shot and you watch Kawhi go say, nah, man, it's cool, don't worry. Kawhi just watch it.
Yeah.
All right, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Kawhi on the resume.
Yeah.
You know nobody can play with Kawhi, you understand? So, I mean, even when they play that game and I forget about Paul George.
Right. It's
It was
true.
to that point.
Yeah.
And they put up real numbers. Smarties, how much the Clippers score in that game?
In that playoff game?
No, Smarties in the game in
In the
November. One thing,
exhibition game,
Smarties
yeah.
are tighter.
If you could tell us in the
Chris-
game in
Chris,
game in
what you gonna
January.
115.
How much did it
Tell
go?
us January 10th what they scored.
115.
Listen, 115 points.
You thought it was more, didn't you?
No, I mean, listen.
No, because you thought it was.
Listen, I get sidetracked. You come with you, but you been in that game. I know who you're watching. I know who you're watching. You're watching wrestling or you're watching hockey on the Instagram. They know you're watching.
Steph Curry and Jadell.
You see, he old. Watch him.
Oh, jeez.
Watch him.
You better run that off, fam.
Too much of these Subway. Listen, I watch these Subway commercials. You feel like fellas really eating their Subway? They tell me.
They cannot.
They tell me the bread. They making the bread from tires,
From
all kind of thing.
yoga mat, yeah,
from
yeah.
tires. And the
I
two-day
heard
tuna.
yoga mat, but yeah. You were
And the
tired?
two-day
Oh,
tuna.
Bacchanal.
They say the two-day tuna.
That's what they say.
Is that what they say?
When you see that fella scoop on the tuna with the ice cream scoop, I say, hold on. That's what ice cream is though. You know where that scoop?
Yeah.
And they hit the thing there and just come out.
And they doing it for tuna.
Listen.
Well done.
Tom Brady. You think? Tom Brady don't even eat ice cream. He just eat avocado ice cream. He don't eat tomato because it's too acidic. He eating Subway?
Avocado ice cream? You
Yeah,
heard
what that? Huh?
You heard that? A Zabuka Sunday?
No, the fella does eat. Listen. Yeah, Zabuka. The fella does eat avocado
Yeah,
ice
think
cream.
about that, eh? You don't know.
Yeah, listen. The fella does eat
If I said
avocado ice cream.
Guacamole, a guacamole split. Would
All
you
right.
got that one?
You prefer a West Indian Zabuka or the regular avocado?
Zabuka. Salt and pepper.
Yeah?
Yeah. How
All
about
right.
you?
Nah, I like the regular avocado.
Really?
Yeah.
With what? Well, how do you dress it up?
I cut the thing in four. I take out the seed, I throw the seed, I cut the thing in four, I eat it with a meal, you know what I mean?
Just so?
Yeah?
You don't put no seasoning on it?
To do what?
To season
Okay.
the thing.
All right, okay.
Are you that guy who doesn't
Okay.
wash your chicken? Is,
All right,
is that what you just
okay.
do? You don't wash your chicken, do you?
What happened to you?
No, because
If I not take it out
a lot of times they
if I
say,
think I just take out the plastic and throw it in the air fryer?
yeah, because they say the bacteria just cook off. Are you one of them fellas?
Yeah, I just take it out the thing and I throw it in the air fryer. So what happened to you?
But then how do you not season the avocado, fam?
Oh, Bacchanal.
You had to season it.
To do what?
You don't to make it taste good. What do you mean?
Okay. Let me ask you a question.
Okay.
How long you season your meat for?
Like, it depends if I'm rushing it up, but at least like at 2 hours, it had to
Okay, good.
go inside the
Because
refrigerator.
Mercedes have all this kind of thing where it is
Overnight
season meat that
and-
yeah, kind of 3 days, you had to take
No,
it.
no. I don't have time for
Okay,
that.
good.
You see my size? I need to eat, fam. I can wait 3
I
days to
ain't
eat.
touching that with a 10-foot pole. I ain't
I
touching
need
that.
to wait. I wait in 3 days to eat.
I just say
Come on, bro. Ease me up.
I just saying. Yeah. I put the avocado in for the slices I eat it with me. You know what I mean?
Just so.
Yeah.
So you don't care if
Nah.
it tastes like paste. You just eat it
Nah, the avocado tastes good. I mean,
with salt and pepper.
nah. For what?
Just so.
Pink salt?
You just eat it just so.
You don't use pink salt or
Himalayan?
It does Windsor. Use that Windsor salt, man.
Nah,
eh?
nah.
You just get the big box, eh? The rectangle box, eh? $3.99.
I haven't done
$2.99.
Windsor. I haven't done Windsor since a sports weekend in '92. I ain't do Windsor since a sports
Look
weekend.
me go with this thing. For all your children at home,
Oh,
anybody
Bacchanal.
25 and under, you
Listen.
don't know about Winter Sports Weekend.
I don't want no movie to come out like Freaknik of Windsor Sports Weekend.
Hey, that thing come out yet? Free thing come
That's
out?
it. The Freaknik movie supposed
Did
to
it come
drop. All kind of politicians afraid of them. What? They scratching one time.
Listen, that come like last time Michael Jordan say, I get drafted. I was a rookie. I'm looking for them fellas we in Peoria or something. I look at the fellas that knocking on the door. They say, who is it? I say, it's MJ. I say, I go in the room. You had the weed smokers over here. You had the fellas doing lines, and there's all kind of women in there. You know, better the team watching.
Yeah.
He said most of the team was. He said, maybe that wasn't in there.
Wasn't me.
Yeah, I mean.
What side of the room were you on, Dad?
Exactly. I wasn't there. I was practicing.
So we done a.
Nah, Denver Mini. The slap.
How many games are going on?
Last
Holy
game.
smokes.
Listen,
Um,
30 points they went by, you know.
yeah.
30 points.
But this is the thing, like what happened with that series is what I expected with a lot of these other games.
Yeah.
I expected Milwaukee to slap Miami. I expect Boston. I expect
Injury, I mean.
Yeah, but still, it's like you're the number 1 seed. You're supposed to slap them up.
But Jay, you gotta remember, you thinking long time basketball, you gotta remember, now because of the playing, teams sitting down for a whole week, you know.
Right.
It's rest or rust, you know what I mean?
Right.
The teams sitting down for a whole week, so you don't have the
Which
momentum
is why
going.
even more than
Yeah.
Minnesota should have put up more of a fighting chance against Denver.
I see a thing there the other day on Instagram. Some game early in the season, last in the playoffs. Rudy Gobert covering Jokic. So he coming down the court. You hear Rudy. I have him. I get him. Jokic say, brother, I have 47. You get to nothing. I have 47 points.
Yeah.
I got him, man, brother.
I loved it.
I have 47. You know. Yeah, boy, they get stopped by 30. Something going on with Anthony Edwards. I know even in the playing there, something off a little bit.
Something off,
Yeah, something off.
Yeah.
There are no real leader on the team. Carl Anthony Towns, he quiet, he ain't too vocal.
after Jimmy Butler take his girlfriend to the fine, he just kind of rock back a little bit. You know what I mean? Who
He have the Jordan Gill, man. He good.
yeah, what?
What's your name? Jordan something?
You got a new brand?
Yeah.
You got a new brand?
What do you mean? One of the Kardashian ex-friend.
Ex-friends, yeah.
Oh yeah,
And she was on Masked Singer too.
we know where I'm going.
He good. He in love.
Rudy Gobert throw some kind of cuff. I ain't see a cuff like that since grade 3. You know what I mean? I know what he do. So Rudy ain't doing nothing. Anthony Edwards off. Anthony Edwards, I feel he check out already. He gone for the season. You know what I mean? He gonna eat fried chicken and thing for the rest of the off season and thing. You know what I mean? So you take Denver and a sweep.
Nah, I don't think I had him in a sweep.
You had 6.
6, yeah. I thought Minnesota would have put up more
Because
of a
he's
fight.
the same fella that said Minnesota at the beginning of the season.
I said Memphis
boy.
too.
Oh God, boy, the Twin Towers, boy, the Twin Towers. This is season. You taking 90.
I said Memphis too.
Listen, you're aging yourself, eh? You thinking 1984 with Akeem Olajuwon and Ralph Sampson. Half them cheering home, you know who Ralph Sampson is. Ralph Sampson played 3 seasons. 3 by 80. Do the maths.
But there was one person who went against the grain in the group.
Who?
Oh, where did Brendan go?
He hadn't slipped.
Yeah. Brendan took the Wolves in 5, actually.
I loved it.
How you gonna win
That is
any?
why he left. He know he's about to go into this one.
He said, all right.
He bust out.
He said, all right. Last series Denver.
I need to use the washroom. Let me go.
He said that the way the fellas going, Smarty's gonna get fact check and I gonna get called out. I'm waiting for him.
He got it.
I'm waiting for him.
I loved it.
Wolves in 5.
Wolves in 5, eh? Nah,
it's not
at
gonna
all.
happen, not gonna happen.
Who got up to Denver in that high altitude place and win 3 times? You know what I mean? Who doing that? Let me be serious.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That happening. So we at the end of the season. We gotta talk awards.
We don't have to. We can have a drink and just go home now. But
MVP.
all
We have.
So they had the top 3, right?
Yeah.
Because what they did is, I guess, they released the top 3 for every category. This is new, right? I don't remember them doing that before.
Nah.
Where they've actually told you who the top 3 is.
Yeah.
Usually it's wide open and right.
No, they started doing that, I think, as of last season.
As of last season they did.
Something like that, yeah.
It's a good thing we have a fact checker, eh?
Yeah, boy.
Um.
Look up on a pool party.
So the 3 is Giannis,
Jokic.
Embiid.
Yeah.
The fella who say he don't care about the award is the same fella who cried that he didn't get the award, and he is most likely going to get the award,
Yeah.
which is Joel Embiid.
Yeah.
Jokic is putting up great numbers. Giannis has led his team to the number 1 seed as well. You know, Jokic number 1 in the West, Giannis number 1 in the East. Usually it's best player, best team.
Yeah.
But Joel Embiid is only the what was the stat again? The second center to win back-to-back scoring titles since whenever. Like it was some stat like that where he was the only.
Somebody.
Yeah, something so.
Yeah.
There was some stat where like usually a big man doesn't get
Yeah.
the back-to-back scoring titles,
Right.
right? And he was the first one since however long it was. So
Right.
yeah, I really feel it's gonna be Embiid. You know, a lot of the negative press, because even you have said that in the past, where people don't like him.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So even people in the media won't necessarily vote for him, but I feel like that's kind of switched a little bit.
Yeah.
And Giannis has won it a couple times.
Yeah.
Jokic has
did
gone
too,
back
yeah.
to back. So for him to get 3 in a row
Yeah.
puts him in elite company. And as I forget who it was in the media that said it. It might have been DeMarcus Cousins, who was like, for him to get 3 and you've never even gone to the finals yet, like
But that don't mean nothing.
it doesn't. But I'm saying that is how some people think when they're voting, right?
All right. So let me ask you. When DeMarcus Cousins say this,
Was that last week?
Last week.
Yeah.
where is DeMarcus Cousins currently playing basketball?
No, but it's a lot
Exactly.
of media people, but it's a lot of media personalities that would make those same kind of statements. Remember, it was Kendrick Perkins, who is, again, in media, he don't play. And he was like, oh,
What Kendrick Perkins ever do in the NBA career?
he's a champion. What do you mean?
He's a champion of Shaq the Fool. He went. I see that fella come up the other side of the basket and he went to dunk and he just dunk in the air. He just the ball throw the ball.
All right. Well done.
Right?
Okay.
Yeah.
So who you
Embiid go get this season. If it was me, I would have given it to Jokic, but Jokic, all the thing everybody keeps saying, Embiid, Jokic, you know what I mean? Jokic sit down at the end of the season. He took up the last few games.
Somebody come back to tongue.
Boss,
Carl
boss,
Anthony Towns.
boss, we're here to take Minnesota.
Sorry?
Huh? Sorry? What?
Don't play stupid now.
Yeah, I did.
Well, yeah, we know it. We have it. We had the facts.
I was half asleep when I did it.
Yeah, of course you was half asleep, yeah.
Of course.
And as we break the series, you got upstairs, you bust it. Yeah.
Big up Brandon. All right.
Yeah.
So, Joel Embiid. But you would have given it to Jokic.
Absolutely give it to Jokic.
Why?
Because last year the fella take Denver to the playoffs without Jamal Murray and without Michael Porter Jr., right?
And he won the MVP that year.
Fourth place.
But he won the MVP, right?
I know, but look what he do with the team. Now we had them fellas back in the first.
So what does that mean?
He's the MVP.
No, he's not. He was the MVP when he did it without them.
Jay, the fella averaged a triple-double. What more you want the fella to do?
And first in the conference.
Yeah,
The fella
but
is a plus
Giannis is
27. The fella's a plus 27. What you want the fella to do?
first. I would like him to win a championship.
But Jay is the MVP of the regular season. If they give out the awards today, the fella
Right.
should get the award.
No, he shouldn't.
You see, I want to get involved.
You see what?
All right, I ain't gonna bring it up because I had to be politically correct. You understand? I know where this goes.
Since when? Is B-ball and Bacchanal?
Yeah, well, listen. If I decide to run for prime minister,
One day.
and somebody decide to pull this up,
Right.
you know what I mean?
There's problems.
Me and Jack Beat, you know what I mean, going down the road. Jack Beat and me, you know what I mean, we neck and neck.
Right.
Somebody gonna pull this up.
Right.
Look what you say about,
About what?
you know what I mean? I ain't say that.
He ain't say that. So we just had to
Yeah.
figure it out. Read
Let me
between
come
the
clean,
lines.
When I was young, I thieved some chocolate bar by Becca's, Let me come clean now,
There we go.
Just in case it come
Here
out,
we
you know
go.
what
I don't think it was the Beckers. I think it was Scarborough Fair, but continue.
Okay, my ball dude.
Yes, that's my ball, dude. You know about thing. All right, continue.
I come in clean early. Yeah, boy, that'll give it to Embiid. That big go get. But
All right.
if they give Embiid a cash prize and they give you a car with the MVP trophy, you gotta give it to James Harden. James Harden gotta get the automobile or something. You know what I mean?
Right. True.
You know what I mean?
Okay, so next award. Who's the
Like
next
when
one?
they win the extempo and they get the cash prize and they get a Mitsubishi. You know what I mean? You know the Mitsubishi
Of
Lancer.
course.
You gotta get the Mitsubishi to Mighty Duke or something. You gotta get, you know what I mean?
Give it to somebody else.
Yeah, boy.
It's like when Bungie, when the road match and he give the award to Fayan. It makes sense.
Rookie of the year. Who we have?
Paulo. The fella from Orlando.
Marco?
It's a runaway.
Yeah.
It's not even close.
He's
you gonna tell
the
me-
only lone bright spot for Orlando this year. Nothing else going on out there. You know what I mean? Look
I mean,
good.
I like Kessler. He playing well.
Phil Kessel still playing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Walter.
Williams.
But yeah, I mean, I feel like Paulo is clear. I'm trying to think
By the
who
way,
else.
nah,
the fella
that's
from
it.
Indiana. No, who was the top three? It was
It was Jalen Williams from OKC.
the OKC fella.
He play alright.
Yeah, he played very
But
well.
I mean, yeah, but this fella, Paulo, I mean,
Yeah,
that's
and they said that, right? They said he was the most NBA ready
yeah.
when they were doing the draft. So I mean, he lived up to his potential. He definitely,
Yeah.
did what he had to do, and he performed well, man.
Yeah. So that's a foregone conclusion. That's one of
Yeah.
the few times I agree with my co-host here.
Okay.
Defensive player of the year, Smarties. Who you have for the tree?
No, they already announced the winner today.
Who get?
Triple J, fam,
Triple J, bro.
from Memphis.
Hold on. Who was the other two contestants?
Brook
Finalists?
Lopez and Evan Mobley.
So, this is the same fella
When they
who
were
the
talk-
scorekeepers in Memphis
But
was shaving numbers and giving the fella extra blocks.
This was the old talk.
They say
but
fella, no,
he went.
what we'll talk? They catch them.
I don't know if they caught them.
Jay,
It was,
what
it
you
was
mean
on
they catch them?
Reddit, fam.
Smarties, they catch them. I don't know.
Nah.
That's why they catch them. Listen,
And he still performed at a high level. So
2
nah,
blocks he get for the game, and then they put him on with 12 blocks. Who you know get 12 blocks for the game?
It was a small little error on one.
When they put one, they put a ticket for the two.
Yeah, they put that tick. Sacramento versus everybody else. Nah, but well done. He deserves it. Coach of the year. Who we have?
Coach, I had to get to Mike Brown, boy. I used to diss
Yeah.
Mike Brown up and down the place. You know, Mike Brown and LeBron James, all kind of thing. Then he go and be assistant in Golden State. But listen,
It's funny because in Cleveland, I used to think he was like a little mux.
yeah.
Like
him-
I thought he wasn't really calling no
him,
plays. Nobody was taking him
Tyronn
on.
Louis, Phillip, his mucks, them
yeah.
fellas. Listen, them fellas, they know what they're doing. And to take a team like Sacramento and have to climb that mountain, because them fellas they win in 20, make it to the playoffs in 20 years.
Yeah.
And it's real cheering you have playing. No-
And it wasn't a fluke, you know.
No,
they come
boy.
third in the
No.
conference.
Yeah, boy.
In a stacked West, you
Yeah,
know.
boy. Yeah. Yeah.
He had them playing very well, buying in. They have one of the top offenses in the entire NBA.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
so well done, man.
Yeah,
well
man.
done.
Big up Mike Brown. I feel if I'm true.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
100%.
Big up Mike Brown. We have
So-
fair
so we
catch every
done?
week.
Well, are we done with all the awards?
Yeah, that's it.
There is.
I'm pretty sure there was another award, no?
There's another two.
What were the other two?
Sixth man of the year and most.
Oh, sorry.
And-
6 man of the year.
Oh, most improved and
Most
clutch.
improved is a Knicks award, so
Nah, most improved is not going to go to Nick. Get out of here. Cheers.
quickly.
Stag is brewing something. Stag.
Shy. Actually, no, the fella from Utah is going to win.
Marketing?
For most improved. Yeah. Sixth man like with a quickly.
Yeah, quickly we'll get that.
Who's is Brogdon is one?
Well, they're saying Brogdon should win it because he actually played off the bench, and Bobby Portis and Quigley both played 20 games or started 20 games.
Started 20 games. Okay, well, I don't like Brogdon, so I'm picking whoever else. Okay,
Wow.
who else? What else? And then they had the clutch. That's a new award they give.
What that fella Derek White? What that fella Derek
No,
White?
he's not in it.
You know for nothing?
Nah.
Listen, that fella got problem, you know.
No, he's not.
The clutch
Alright.
player of the
He's the-
year
his
is
hair's a
Jimmy
problem.
Butler, DeRozan, or
His
De'Aaron
head looked
Fox.
like he
Sorry?
plays for Fraggle Rock. You ever see Fraggle Rock?
Yeah. You wish you had him in Toronto, eh? on
White? Derek White?
the rafters.
Are you insane?
On the rafters.
No, man. It was Brogdon. That was the issue.
Clutch player of the year is either Jimmy Butler, DeMar DeRozan, or De'Aaron Fox.
De'Aaron Fox.
Yeah, Darren Fox, yeah. That's
Easy,
it?
Easy.
And so
That's-
far in the MVP tracking in terms of the votes,
Embiid.
right now Embiid is leading with the first place votes right now.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Embiid,
And
boy.
Giannis has 7.
How about Jokic?
6
Okay.
Giannis ahead of Jokic, eh?
For now. For now.
for now.
So, cackle of the week.
Fix up.
That's what we do. All
Here
right.
you have.
So initially, I was gonna pick Brandon as the one guy who picked Minnesota, but I also had chosen Minnesota as you had brought up, right? In the earlies, I was picking Minnesota too, right? Because I really looked at this team and I was like, when they made that trade,
He going
For
for shock,
Gobert, right?
shock value, shock value.
I'm like, yo, this is what Minnesota needs to take them over the hump. You have a stud in Anthony Edwards, a guy who looked like he was really ready to take that next step into superstardom, right? Not just all-star,
I
but
agree.
superstardom.
I agree.
Then you had Karl Anthony Towns, who says, you know what? I am the best big man shooter in the league. And then he ended up winning the 3-point competition.
Yeah, boy.
So when I see what they need, and he doesn't want to be a center, similar to 80,
Yeah.
right? Karl Anthony Towns wants to be the power forward or play on the outside. So when you basically say we're going all in, we're bringing in Gobert as one of the biggest free agents at that time,
Rudolph.
right? They gave up Smarties. You could fact check this. It was like
He gave up the farm.
8 picks, or between, it was like 6 or 7 pick swaps and picks. Look at this fella. When he was playing in Toronto, a pack of crap. He's in Sacramento and Len Duncan now he plays. So this is why I blame. Anyway, we're gonna talk about that after. But Nick Nurse is a imps because you couldn't use this fella, and clearly he's good. Like,
see how
anyway.
all
Sorry.
this
I'm
change
getting
your tune,
distracted.
just
I'm getting
change your
distracted.
tune.
I'm getting distracted.
So they gave up Malik Beasley, Patrick Beverly, Walker Kessler, which ended up was their first draft.
It was a pick, right?
Yeah. Jared Vanderbilt, a first rounder in 2023, 2025, 2027, 2029, and then a pick swap in 2026. So four first rounders.
And the game got a case of wine back going the other way or something. A little baguette.
For all of that, right? You end up in the plane, right? For all of that you give up, You end up in the play-in and get the 8th seed for the right to go against Denver.
But Carl Anthony Towns tear your foot in the season. So that was kind of, they lose the fella for about a good 3 months. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right?
So you have this team that I was really thinking at the beginning, similar to, you know, our boy Brandon, where we're thinking Minnesota have...
Don't try to put anybody
No,
with you.
I'm saying that he's the only one. I didn't even pick them in the playoffs because I wake up now and that's why somebody's gonna get the caca hole.
He said
but
by
at
accident.
the time, I had thought, right? I had thought. So where I go in with this is, the fellow who's gonna get the caca hole award. There's a quote. It was about a week before the altercation on the bench, where you know they were talking about team chemistry and so on, and he said, you know, Kyle Anderson, which is like the sloth on the sloth of the NBA.
How you call
This
him
man
a
does move
sloth?
so slow,
How you
fam.
call him about that slot?
Do you ever watch?
That's somebody child, you know. That's somebody child, you know. Somebody give birth to that fella, you know. You call him fella a slot?
He come out
You
slow.
ever say
though.
a slot?
He come out slow.
God.
All right. The man just moves slow on the court, right? And if
Yeah.
you see a shot, it's like the sloth when it hold it on to the top of the thing and it hold it on. It's like that when he does a shot. Anyway,
Very
my point is,
disrespectful, yeah.
he say how, you know, Anderson does kind of talk hard, but I don't take things they say personal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's talking a little rough. I don't take him on. The next week, no.
Yeah.
They are watching this game. And you see two people that say, hey, seem like they're kind of animated on the bench there. People talking a lot hard to each other.
Yeah.
And then you see Gobert with his wingspan
Yeah.
reach over everybody, get him on one cuff in his chest, and moonwalk back to the tunnel. Dan, if you're gonna reach over people and cuff somebody, stand up and pelt more cuff.
But what kind of cuff that was?
It was like, is it Fantastic Four? Was he fella name? And it just stretched so.
Mr. Elastic.
Yes.
I feel like he was going in his shirt pocket and looking for a little change to go and get a little bottle of wine or something. Because that ain't look like no cuff game.
Right. So he do that, moonwalk to the tunnel, right? Everybody holding back Kyle Anderson. The smallest man on the team, like a trainer,
Yeah.
holding on to Gobert, and Gobert standing there, backing up.
Yeah.
He gone. They end up saying they sent him in a cab. They sent him in an Uber home, right? I would assume it's an Uber XL. I know he's a tall fella. Can't just be comfort.
Not a Corolla?
Nah, it can't be a Camry. He had
A
to
Corolla
get,
SE?
you understand?
Special edition?
So this man gets sent home. Then you hear Kyle Anderson going through the tunnel saying, you have decisions to make this summer. Now, listen, Minnesota, Kyle Anderson, you are not the one to be making any executive decisions wrong here. You understand?
I agree.
You are not that important to the team.
I agree.
You see what they give up for Rudy Gobert? They will never get that back in return. Anything close to that, right?
And he only going down.
Say that one more time.
He only going down.
Cue Mary J. Blige. It's about to go down. It's going down. He's going down. All kind of thing going down. Through the tables one time.
Rudy?
Gobert. We. Through the tables one time.
Rudolph? Watch him.
3D! It's over!
I still can't believe that fella. I didn't know what kind of cuff that fella threw.
The worst thing I ever seen in my
But
life.
Jay, in the
But
last,
it's not just the cuff.
and the moonwalk.
It's the back. It's the back.
But Jay, in the
The
last
mighty Sparrow said, do back, you know.
in the last 3 years, first of all, he touched all the microphone and gave the whole world
The
COVID.
whole world COVID. How?
Now we show. Now he reached in the fella pocket like he going for a little change in the shirt pocket. I say, what the is this? Anyways, Rudolph,
He deserved them tables. He's a real caca man.
listen, Rudolph gonna be in Nice, Marseille, Saint-Tropez by Friday. Gone.
That's it for him.
Gone through.
So sweet.
Yeah, boy, sweep. I think I take Denver in 5. Yeah, I think I say 5. I say 5 Smarties. I think I put up a revenue game, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you said 5.
Yeah, I mean,
Alright,
they're
so-
always good for a revenue game, you know what I mean?
So you agree with my caca hole though? He deserved it. Alright.
Yeah, of course.
Alright, so
Of
I want to
course.
hear your caca hole and let me see if I agree. What's so funny?
So my cackle of the week
Mm.
consists of a lot of bodies. So I had to get the blanket on this one,
You
right?
got a blanket, okay.
For the last
Like a
2
quilt
years,
or a duvet?
I duvet,
I do that.
right? I waited. Duvet. You know the weighted one, the one heavy. You wake up in the morning, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
For the last 2 years, this organization, I believe, overachieved. Certain people in this room would say different. The Toronto Raptors, and well, I'm telling you vexer.
I thought you was gonna say Lakers, boy. How?
The Toronto Raptors
You see, oh,
end up getting into the play. Now, Raptors are home court advantage. Now, all others like to say the ACC boy that's be rocking all kind of thing. I can buy doubles there.
Scotiabank Arena. Have
No,
some
it's
respect.
ACC. It's like okay, Rogers Center. It's Sky Dome. It's Sky Dome. I'm telling you, it's Sky Dome. You understand? All they say, oh God, the ACC has be rocking. It had doubles there. The only good thing they have ACC is Chetty's hot sauce. That's the only good thing they have down there. You understand? Big up Chetty's hot sauce. And that's like the garlic. The garlic does
So I
the
want to
garlic does
understand.
it. I just say
so
it.
it's ACC.
Yeah,
It's Sky Dome.
yeah.
So we in Zen. How it gets so quiet, boy? How it
You
gets
see
so
we taking this
quiet?
thing?
How it gets so quiet?
You see we taking this thing?
How it gets so quiet?
You see we taking this
Sorry,
thing?
sorry. Can't hold for me.
Look we taking this thing.
Lent done. You give me all kind of
Smarties,
How?
Smarties, please fact check. And
Edit. Clip that one out. All right.
remind me if Zen had this kind of backdrop. First and foremost, please. Remind me.
Continue. I want to hear.
Wow.
Let me hear Kako now. Let me hear.
Shots fired. Man say Zen, boy.
No, you tell me.
It's
It's
a-
what it used to be. That's where we used to be.
It's a Zen moment. You understand?
Come on. Continue.
Raptors make it to the play-in. 9 seed. You play in the Chicago Bulls, who, mind you, don't have the starting point guard. You understand? You forget about that, eh?
Continue.
Yeah, keep reading.
Continue.
They don't have the starting point guard. Ball out for the season. That's a good 20 points and 10 assists right there. Zach LaVine and DeMar DeRozan. You know DeMar DeRozan very emotional. And in true Raptor fashion, I'm watching the game. I go on across the street by my neighbor Dave. Big up Dave, big up Fabian. I go by them fellas across the street. I drive home. I get the family, go across the street. I walk in there. Oh, Raptors! I say it's only 4-2. It's only them men only clapping 5 and thing and hugging and thing. It's alright. And in true Raptor fashion, all you up by 19. I say, listen, this thing is safe, eh? This thing is safe. As the game carrying on, the lead diminishing. At home. I see the come on in the end there. I see Siakam only turning over the ball. Them fellas missing all the free throws, the charity line. And at the end of the game, people talking about a 9 or 10-year-old child preventing the Raptors from making free throws. What the ass I does here, Jay? You think Kobe Bryant go let some child affect him from shooting free throws? You think Michael Jordan affected anybody from shooting free throws? Jay,
In all the
I
years
don't
you
know.
watch basketball, right?
No.
You ever see that though?
Also use that guy too, eh?
No, I'm just asking.
No.
I'm just asking you. In all your years of watching
DeMar
basketball,
DeRozan's wife is the same one who used to be yelling out to him the shot clock and thing, eh? This ain't no surprise?
I'm
You
just
forget.
asking you.
You forget.
You watch a lot of games.
Listen.
You ever hear a scream like that
Jay,
during a free throw?
you tell me. Because I know in basketball, they just change sides at halftime, right? They just change sides, right? So the girl changed sides too? Asking for a friend.
Well,
she changed sides too?
No, but it's
did?
okay. When was the 19-point lead?
Listen,
Which half was that?
they missed the same amount of free throws in the first half, eh?
And they
And
had
she's
a
behind them.
19-point lead.
And she's behind them.
And they had a 19-point lead.
Alright, so it's because she's screaming.
I'm just saying. I'm asking you. When have you ever seen that? We watch a lot of basketball for years. When is the last time you see somebody line up?
Smarties tight.
When is the last time you see somebody in a free throw line and they're about to shoot and you hear ah, like right at that moment? Every single shot. Come on, fam.
Jay, they say Sacramento one of the loudest stadiums in the NBA. You tell me when
When
them fellas got the
okay,
lineup.
so- okay, so
when them
we're gonna
fellas got the
watch.
lineup. When them fellas got the lineup.
We're gonna
All the
watch.
noise in here.
I'm talking. The home team is shooting. When is the last time you hear somebody scream out like that?
Jay, you're a robot.
It doesn't happen.
You're a robot.
It doesn't happen.
How Pascal Siakam? Oh, you see the numbers? There's only 2 men in the history of the NBA who has get these kind of numbers. And Pascal Siakam hitting the front end of the basket at the end of the game. You selling guns to the Indians? You could lift up the blanket and get inside there with the rest of them. All you. Smarties, for the Raptors organization, Fred, Siakam, ladies of the team, tables for all you. You're blaming a 10-year-old child for your loss. You're by 19. All you do is play defense. Zach Levine come and score 39 on all you? 39? All the big dance, all you have, and all the... Listen, all you can trap you by the dance all till 5 a.m.?
Somebody called Mona. I don't know what happened.
Oh,
I
good.
don't know what's going on, but something should have went down. I upset.
Listen, I don't understand that. I don't understand that.
I'm just saying, I watched a lot of basketball, plenty. It's different if it's the opposing team. Like, the home team usually doesn't get that type of treatment. Even if you have, for example, okay, E40, he's a big Golden State fan. He in Sacramento. They kick him out. He's standing up. He big. He blocking people courtside. A lady says, sit your big tail down. He cussed the lady. Security come and say, you gotta go. They kick him out.
Listen, there are two sides to every story, eh?
What I'm showing you, though, is DeMar's daughter scream at the top of the lungs while they're shooting. To the point where, it's not to say it happened once. It happened twice.
She stand up?
It made a whole scene where everybody is talking she's the MVP of the game.
So blame your organization.
How? How you blaming the organization for that?
Because you should have come down and tell the girl, listen, it's bedtime for you, eh? Take some cookies. Take some cookies. And here's some milk. And ease yourself a little bit. You see Pat Riley? Pat Riley say, hey, that happening here in Miami, eh? Just waiting for she. The man say, no, she back in school today. I'm being a responsible parent.
Because they know.
Pat Riley, don't play, you know. You see that?
Press box for you.
Press who? Not allowed in the stadium. At all. Don't let she in.
I'm surprised none of the players went and pointed her out and said, yo, can you get her escorted out?
All your Raptor fans, there was death threats to this little girl, eh?
It wasn't
Dead
a Raptors
chats.
fan. I heard that was coming from New York. It was the same Spider-Man fella. Check the IP address. None of them come from Ontario.
I don't
come
have
from
that,
New York.
I don't
They
have
come
that
from
kind
New
of
York.
capability, you
Listen,
understand?
all them New Yorkers, them is the madmen. You know?
How we get to New York now?
Because all the New Yorkers is a sort of madmen. You get me upset. You understand? Because you have...
I get you upset?
Yes.
If
You
Zach
give it-
Levine go and torch, listen, I see Scotty Barnes do a little play there. He get a little thing off the basket, and I see he going behind, flexing on Demar. He flexing, right? Demar said, no problem. Demar come back down and cock back the ball and bang on the fella. Watch it. Watch your new franchise.
Franchise have a lot of decisions to make next year. Because who is it? Fred, free agent.
Gone.
Gary Trent Jr.
Nick gone.
Gone. Hurdle.
I keep Trent.
No, they're
Trent
keeping
cheap.
Pirtle.
I keep Trent. He cheap.
Because I think they lost a draft pick for him, no?
Yep. First round.
Yeah, they did.
So there's no way they're trading him. They're going to sign Pirtle. Nick Nurse is in his final year, and he given all kind of talk like he's going to take the offseason to think about it.
He gone.
So it's going to look like a whole new franchise next year, man?
Well, I mean, I don't care. That's for all it to decide. I had the playoffs. I study next. I studying tomorrow.
All right,
No,
it's time to
it's
go.
not
It's time to go. What time is it? It's 11 o'clock. All right, be balling back in our family. Thank you for tuning in. We're
we
going to
back.
have to hopefully get some more positive vibes next week. Oh, it's not next week. 2 weeks?
Yeah,
Or we come
2
back
weeks,
next week? There's a lot of basketball going on, you know.
Let me update. We go update them. We'll
So-
get
so
all
we
the
come-
update by Wednesday. Let me get update by
Chinese,
Wednesday.
what we doing? We coming back Monday or you waiting until 2 weeks?
2 weeks, yeah. All right,
Yes,
2 weeks, yeah.
Anytime you don't have anybody in the playoffs, you could wait 2 weeks, you know.
Well, I in the playoffs. We gonna update you. Watch you. What? What? Watch the Instagram. Check the Instagram. B-Ball and Bacchanal.
Yeah, man.
And we gonna update you. We will give some live clips. You understand?
Alright.
I confused.
Well done. So on behalf of B-Ball Bacchanal, Chetty's Hot Sauce,
The garlic.
big up to everybody in the playoff pool. Whoever wins, a year's supply. Yeah, boy.
Yeah.
Your real hot sauce in your tail.
Yeah, boy.
Shouts to Big C who says we love to take time off.
Alright.
Big C, like Macaulay Culkin, he home alone right now. So he had time on the hands. You understand? Big C in the shed, smoking a marijuana. What are you doing?
What does the C stand for? When they say big C, what does the C stand for? Is that big what?
Ask him. Yeah, ask him.
See how they call it a big C? What is that big what? Exactly. Big up Chris Chetty, C, Brandon,
Yes.
my boy here, Smarties, aka
Dal and rice.
aka
Red alert.
Aye. Well done. So to everybody, cheers. Who we back in today? Golden State or Sacramento?
Sacramento.
Yeah?
Up by 9.
So
Listen,
we putting a bet on this?
Listen, Steve Kerr get his job. He was blonde, you know. You see, yeah? Gray, you know. He like Obama. You see Obama go in the White House? 8 years later, he white, you know.
Ever since I started to do B-Ball and Bacchanal, it's stress, you know.
I disagree with that. I's a barber. Long time you had that. Don't try that with me, you know. Whoa!
You see.
Don't try that with me, you know.
You see.
Don't try that with me, you
So
know.
the NDA, all kind of things.
NDA?
Alright, we go. Bless up, man.
Big up.